I said, oh, she said my head aches, but she's still dancing to the music that my band played. I said, oh.
If you want to feel the wind blowing through your hair and see the great city of Nashville at the same time, check out Nashville Scooter Tours. Trekking through the downtown streets to Music Row with Nashville Scooter Tours is safe, eco-friendly, and a whole lot of fun. They use Xenon electric scooters that go 55 miles on a single charge. Find out more by calling 615-290-5563 or book your reservation today at NashvilleScooterTours.com. Today's show is brought to you by locally owned and operated Highland Rim Speedway. Highland Rim Speedway is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year with great short-track, door-to-door stock car racing in a safe, family-friendly atmosphere. Visit their website at highlandrim.com.
What's up, East Nashville?
Hello!
We're bringing you all the information for the East Side
Yes, we are.
to the masses.
To the masses.
In case anybody wants to travel to the East Side, like they should.
You can. You can check out the 5K Snowflake run. You can check out the turkey shoot. You can look at some discussion boards. And we're going to have Tyler Wayne, who is a very talented stylist, give us all the fashion insight from Nashville, which Brian needs.
Yes.
Some fashion.
He's going to give me style tips. All that coming up now on What's Up East Nashville.
Jeff Meeks and Chris Austin invite you to watch your favorite sports event at the Batter's Box at 43 Hermitage Avenue in Nashville, Tennessee. The Batter's Box offers shuttle service to all Titans home games. It's a great place for friends to gather for the game and after the game. So check out the Batter's Box Bar and Grill, and thanks again for sponsoring the show. Bandwidth for today's show is brought to you by SoftLayer.com. We love SoftLayer here at Talkapolis. They are the greatest hosting company ever. They make everything easy. Check out their website at SoftLayer.com. Thanks again for sponsoring the show. Hello, Internet.
Hello,
How are you? How are you, Brian?
I'm doing very well.
Good.
Because previously I was not on the internet. Now
Yes.
I am.
As you may have noticed, Brian has lost his mustache, and it is just a discussion topic that we're not going to bring up anymore in the show, but if you're mourning it, you should let us know by, going to our Facebook page, facebook.com/whatsupEastNashville.
Yes, we almost said that at the same time, and I needed to avoid it because we're not doing that on the show.
It's really cute. First, we're going to talk about things that are happening in East Nashville because there is a lot, and we want you to go to all of them if you can make an appearance. First, we have the Scissormen
And Renee Wall
playing
at the Family Wash this weekend.
Yes, and they are just they play some blues music, and they're debuting their new lineup. They had a whole documentary made about them, so I would assume that means that they are kind of a big deal.
Most people that aren't a big deal
don't get documentaries made about them, and so that's really cool. They're not showing the documentary, but they are going to be playing, and so you can see them. It's a suggested donation of $5. You should call ahead for table and dinner reservations if you want to go all out.
Yeah, why not have the full Family Wash experience?
The full Family Wash experience with the Scissormen, who are fantastic. You can also check them out at their website, which is scissormen.com. Had to mention that.
Show, and have your family washed.
Wow. I don't think that's what they do there. That's not what they do there. But you could if you wanted to. But
I've never stayed for dessert.
You can take your family to the 7th annual Snowflake 5K walk/run, which is at the Shelby Bottoms Nature Center. So there's nature, and you can run around. I don't think it's actually going to snow, but it is the Snowflake run.
You could run dressed as a snowflake.
You can run dressed as a snowflake if you want.
You could run with a shirt on that has lots of snowflakes.
Now, Brian, speaking of shirts, if we had registered by December 5th, we would have had a t-shirt guaranteed. So if you haven't registered yet, you need to get on registering because it's better if you don't have to show up and fill out a bunch of paperwork.
Your t-shirt's not guaranteed anymore.
It's not guaranteed anymore.
You might get one.
But you might get one. But it'll be at 9 a.m. this weekend on the 15th at 9 a.m. So show up.
And presented by the Prevent Child Abuse Tennessee,
yes,
which presumably they will be benefiting from this. So even if you don't really like walking or running, you could probably still go and
donate.
Just give them some support.
You can also bring your children and your pets there. You can walk and run with them. So if you're going to take your dog on a walk anyway, you might as well go to the little 5K.
Or you could take your children that you treat like pets, or your pets that you treat like children.
It's a whole other discussion topic, which we will not go into right now, but we will talk about the American Legion turkey shoot.
This sounds amazing.
This sounds awesome. I'm really excited about this.
I like the admission info. It just says $2.50 per shot. That's it.
$2.50. That is affordable.
$2.50 for every shot you want to take at a turkey.
Yeah, it is. It's at the American Legion Post 82. It's going to be the 15th and the 16th. So Saturday is 15th at noon and Sunday at 1. So you can go shoot turkeys. I think that's really fun. It also says it's a great child and parent bonding event.
If both child and parent like shooting turkeys, yes.
Yes.
That
I
is
don't know if
absolutely
you
true.
get to eat the turkey. I know that they're going to have food there, but I don't know if you get to eat the actual turkey, if there's going to be turkey sandwiches. Maybe like a turkey buffet.
I like turkey sandwich buffet.
Turkey sandwich buffet.
I
I
think
know they
that's
said
the way
there
to
was
go.
going to be food, but I'm not sure if it's
I'm
actual
not-
turkey.
You
Because
should
I don't know
not-
how scarring that is to kill the turkey and then eat it.
Don't hold them to the things we just made up.
Yes.
That would be impolite.
Impolite to the
That's-
turkey culture.
I was thinking to the American Legion people, but
That too.
also to turkey culture.
Turkey culture everywhere. Well, Brian, have you checked out the East Nashville Google group boards?
I have.
Have you? Have you been spending some time
little
checking them
bit.
out? A little bit. Me
That's,
too.
Yes, that is part of my daily.
Well, it's where we get some of our down low on what's happening in East Nashville. They're always entertaining. If you've never been to the East Nashville Google groups, you should check them out because we have a bunch of topics, which some of them are actually completely relevant. There's a new apartment complex going up on Main Street in McFerrin, and the internet has a few things to say about that.
The general consensus seems
Yes.
to be that it's going to end up being a good thing if I read far enough down.
Yeah.
The first several responses seem to be in favor of.
Yes. Super excited about this project.
And mostly because they think it's going to spur further development and I guess redevelopment of Main Street there in East Nashville.
Yeah, but some people are not okay with it. This one says that they want to bring this is just going to bring more buildings and more yuppies, and that apparently they would prefer that the yuppies stick to 12 South and Hillsborough Village personally. So I don't know. Apparently,
But he's
we're
not
not
racist in classes.
Yeah, apparently.
No, I totally get that, and I think it's a fair point that whenever this sort of thing happens, you are looking at essentially what ends up being the gentrification of a neighborhood, and people who have been there for a long time aren't going to be able to afford their new rents. But
Someone also called it an eyesore that blocks out the sun. But it hasn't even been built yet, so I don't really... Have they gone out there and put up like a refrigerator box or seen where the sun is?
well, that and I think to block out the sun, you would have to be directly on the opposite side of the building from the sun,
Yeah, and I
as the
think
sun
you'd have
is
to be a
coming up.
really big building.
and that
Just
that
doesn't
just seems
seem-
like just a small part of the day.
That just-
or
yeah.
if you step out of the shadow of the building,
You know,
sun no longer blocks.
again, we're just here to provide some friendly commentary.
Just
you
things to
know,
think about.
Just things for you to chew over, discuss at your dinner table or picnic table, or if you don't sit at a table. Also, this was one of my other favorites. It's that it says complete explanation of water bills. Those are the things that are in all caps because this
Yes,
was a
she
little
shouted the things
fiery.
that you would think
It's a
someone
little
shouted.
fiery from King Jack. He said that he has a multitude of water bills. He has all these different bills because he lives in the Madison area. And so he's getting all these different bills.
It
bills.
sounds like he's a landlord, and he's got several of them that
Yeah.
he's paying. That now the water bills are coming for you get just your water and your sewer, and they're
Yep.
separate. And then there's also a line for the combined
for water
something or
usage
another.
and sewer usage. There's all different bills.
You know, I rent and my water's included, so I don't have a clue what any of this
I
is about.
I don't know, but he was just very heated about it. And he also said he also blamed the Tennessee Titans a little bit.
Sure.
Said that maybe the money that we're using to raise all of our different bills are going towards that. So he's a little heated about that. People sent a lot of explanations, and they just kind of said, "Well, that's never happened to me. That's never happened to me. That's never
Yeah.
happened to me. That's never happened to me." So
There were a few
you
people that
know,
said thank you, but they
Yeah.
also were confused about their water bill. I didn't see anyone else who concurred with the Titans
"No, not yet.
assessment, we'll call
Not
it.
yet.
The
Not
assessment
yet."
that the Titans were to blame for the now two separate billings of your water bill and then needing to pay them
I did
separately
like
or
that someone
together.
responded, either you're having a Biff Tannen moment or you actually do think the stadium has provided benefits, because Biff Tannen is a Back to the Future reference. So I was
Yes.
just really glad that Matthew M. made that
Yes,
reference.
and Biff Tannen gets really rich off
Biff
sports like
Tannen
that.
does get really
Trilogy.
rich off of different bills. Moving on, this is going to be a party. The monthly electronic music night in East Nashville. I don't think this has been getting enough press, guys.
No.
This is going to be Friday, the 14th. They have the address. It's 919 Gallatin Avenue, Suite 8, Nashville, Tennessee. Has it all there. It's at the Collective.
$5 cash at the door.
It's 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. It's BYOB. Coolers are provided. And it's described as a little electro, a little rave, a little minimal, with 3 Nashville DJs and their live mixing skills.
Ian Rowland, the librarian, and Mata.
Mada? We
Yeah.
don't know.
Also, Fog Machine and nice people who like to dance.
That's the best part.
Which-
Fog Machine, nice people who like to dance.
Both necessary for dance parties.
Who can say no to that? It's not mean people, it's
People who don't
nice
like
people.
dance parties can say
Yeah,
that,
well,
Nancy.
mean people who don't like dance parties and who don't like fog.
True. The only part that concerns me
Yes.
with this is that it says BYOB coolers provided. Who's in your cooler when you were dancing?
I don't know.
Clearly mark your
cooler
YOBs.
or your Bs.
Mark your YOBs.
That way you know. Otherwise, it's not your OBs.
One of the nice people that's also there at the dance party may accidentally steal it and then disappear into the fog to drink it.
Yeah,
Or
that's the
accidentally
problem with
end up
fog.
with it. Anyway, that's my take on BYOB into coolers that are provided.
But I think it's new, it's monthly, it's called Vice and Virtue, and it's returning. So who could say no to that? We're trying to get the electronic music scene a happening.
I
hip hop
think
happening.
it'll be a good thing. Just
as long as people remain nice.
put your initials on the top of your beer.
Yes,
That's all I'm
advice
saying.
from Brian. Advice from Brian. Last of the message boards or the discussion boards is
Congratulations
time. Maybe we should do more congratulations more often. But we're saying congrats to Lisa McCauley, who publishes the East Nashvilleian, which is a little magazine publication, who won, and this is the whole title, the Historic East Nashville Merchant Association's East Nashvilleian of the Year / Business Award.
That's a lot. But
Wow, I'm exhausted.
she's also done a lot of good for East Nashville with the East Nashvilleian. So
Yes.
I think she deserves an award with a title that long. And then our the Historic East Nashville Merchant Association's
Yes.
East Nashvilleian of the Year Citizen Award.
Yes.
Winner goes to Elizabeth Chauncey.
Yes.
Congratulations, Elizabeth.
So, way to go.
Hopefully you're getting a plaque, and that plaque comes with candy canes
Yes.
and chocolate.
Chocolate
Because
and candy
those are
canes.
the things that you should get with any award, in my estimation.
Opinion. I think you should get balloons and a puppy. A puppy wearing balloons
What if
on
you're
its...
allergic to dogs and you have a habit of choking on balloons?
Well, you maybe need to get those things checked out. Maybe take a pill and maybe stop choking on balloons. Why would you be choking on balloons? Do you
Because they look so delicious
Is
with
this
their
a
bright
place
colors.
that you want to share with everyone?
I didn't mean to.
Well,
But it
welcome
happened.
to What's Up East Nashville, where we share more than we ever thought we would share. But that's pretty much all that's happening on the discussion boards. If you ever want to highlight any sort of story, if you're in East Nashville and you're like, guys, you left this out, you're clearly not covering this, then we want you to tell us. We want you to send us maybe a little email at whatsupeastnashville@gmail.com, or you can visit our Facebook.
That we're only so many people. We can't get everything that's going on.
We
the east side.
can't.
If there are events that you think need to be covered, that need to be publicized, that people need to know about, that the word needs to be spread on, that the gospel needs to go out about.
Amen.
That we need to go to the top of the mountain and yell it. I don't have anything else.
know
on
what else
that.
you're going to do. We need to write it on a balloon and attach it to a puppy. You let us know.
Yes, puppies.
If there are puppies out there.
Yes, let us know at facebook.com/whatsupeastnashville.
Because we would love to report on it.
And we will make sure that we include it in our thoughts about things to include in the shows.
Yes. But now that we've done a lot of rambling at this desk, we are really, really excited that after this break, we're going to have a stylist. His name is Tyler Wayne, and he is an East Nashville stylist. He's really awesome, and he's worked with a lot of big names. And so he's going to give us, just the fashion lowdown. He's going to give us fashion tips. He's going to take a look at everything fashion in Nashville.
Style tips, maybe even for me and my hair.
How can we top perfection, really?
Yeah.
Stick with us when we try and top perfection. From the family grocery hauler to fire-breathing racing engines, the one name you need to know is USA Motor and Machine, located at 51 Cleveland Avenue in Nashville, Tennessee. Give them a call at 615-726-3725 or at usamotorandmachine.com. Welcome back, Internet. Welcome back, friends. Welcome back. We are joined
Hello.
by Tyler Wayne, who is now sitting here. He has magically appeared. He got here really fast in that little 15-second break.
Poof.
He is, as we've been saying, a wonderful stylist that we have on the show today. And he's going to tell us all about everything, really, from his life to his dreams to style in general. So, Tyler, welcome to the show.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
Thanks
Definitely.
for stopping by. So, we want to know two things right off the bat. We want to know why you live in East Nashville, since this is our East Nashville show. And we want to know what got you started in the whole being a stylist world.
All right. I've lived in Nashville about 5 years. 4 out of the 5 years I've lived in East Nashville. When I moved there, I slowly really began to love it. There's really nowhere in Nashville that I feel has such a great sense of community like East Nashville does. And it's really made me stay, and it's home. It really is.
Yeah, that's the one sentiment that I seem to have heard from everybody that lives over there. When you ask them, well, what is it about East Nashville that you like? Because people when you move to East Nashville, you don't go, Charlotte sounds better. You know,
exactly.
that's not a thing for people. But everybody seems to say it's really the sense of community and the idea that your neighbor does matter over there.
And that you know who they are,
yeah,
actually, and have spoken to them.
And keeping an eye out for other people that, you live around or that you interact with at the record shop or the grocery store or whatever, that just trying to keep an eye out for people, which I think is awesome.
So how did you get started in the whole style world?
I think it started at a young age. I was kind of always fascinated by those shows on TV, where people were getting made over and things of that nature. And I was really obsessed with clothes, and I was always obsessed with how I looked. And thankfully, as a young child, my mother allowed me to dress myself. So there was probably times she wished she didn't. But
Were there any great fashion decisions you made as a kid?
I was obsessed with Tommy Hilfiger as a kid.
Oh, yes.
So, and I was like a fat kid too. So imagine like a fat me in head to toe in Tommy Hilfiger and Birkenstock clogs.
That's
I think I went to
awesome.
school with a couple of these. That's not hard to imagine, but yeah, there were totally.
I like that. That's a good jumping off inspiration point for your life.
That sounds like 6th or 7th grade when I was growing up.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Everyone had their moment.
Do the math, people. You'll figure out how old I am.
And the carpenter jeans.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had the little parts to hold the hammer?
Yeah, but the hammer part had the Tommy Hilfiger logo on
Yeah,
it.
so you could never actually put a hammer in it. 'Cause that would get rid of
No.
the
So that when your handyman showed up, you could go, is he stylish? Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. There
Yes,
you go.
he is. He did an excellent job today.
There you go. So you started off, when did you first decide that you were going to actually go into it as a career? Was that a conscious decision, or did you just kind of stumble into it?
Well, after I graduated high school, I was really not wanting to have a real 9-to-5 job. It kind of freaked me out.
Solid.
Yeah, exactly. So I decided to go to fashion school, and design school, and that's what I did. And, things just kind of fell in my lap here in Nashville, and I was very blessed with that, and so I just stayed.
Nice. So you worked with we were talking, you worked with a bunch of different people. You worked with Thompson Square, you worked with a bunch of local artists. So do you, when you're styling people, do you style the everyday person? Do you style only artists? How do you reach your client base?
Well, I'm open to the public, but currently, right now, I do have a few clients under contract, so I stay pretty busy with that. But most definitely, I do, do work with the general public, and I work with normal everyday people. But primarily, I like to stay with in the artist kind of musician genre, celebrity kind of thing.
Yeah.
And getting jobs like that, really, it's all about networking. It's all about really meeting the right people, and that's how I kind of just did what I did.
So if we were going to per se, maybe Brian
Yeah,
came to you.
we'll play pretend.
If Brian came
What's
to
Up
you.
East Nashville gets huge.
Yes.
We surpass Justin Bieber and who's the Korean guy? Psy.
Psy.
We passed both of them for views on YouTube. I'm now an international sensation, but I still dress like this. What are the first 3 things you do with me stylistically when I walk into your place? Because I'm now very popular.
You're now Brian, one name, Brian.
Well, honestly, I think that it's all about people. You obviously would have gotten, well known and whatever because you dress like that. So you got to
stay true to yourself.
Exactly. You need to stay true to yourself, and you really can be fashionable and campy at the same time. So.
Did you just call me campy?
Well,
No, it's totally fine.
That sweater. It's actually not a sweater. It is a sweater shirt,
Yeah,
right?
it's a sweatshirt.
It's
just
a sweatshirt
painted like
that
a sweater.
looks like a sweater.
And it's got Milo from the Descendants on there.
we could probably make it, rock it out and make it look kind of cool.
I like it.
I like that he said
this
probably and not locking himself into that.
You
Well
don't want to
played,
commit
sir.
to that. Our big question is, since we're Nashville-based, what do you think of Nashville as far as style goes? Are we a stylish city? Do you feel like you see the same trends over and over? Do you feel like it's a place that really has a great style, or what would you change?
I was actually having that conversation with a friend not too long ago, and Nashville really is becoming very, very fashionable and very stylish. The best way to describe it is very Southern California, Orange County kind of style. We're still wearing high-end designers and, really wearing the everyday kind of ready-to-wear, straight from the runway stuff. But, we still haven't gotten to that level of really dressing it up, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So I do think Nashville is really growing, and it's really getting to a level that people are knowing it because of its fashion and the way people are dressing and things like that.
Okay. Excellent.
Nice. Well, I mean, do you have anything else you want to share with us? We want to have you back because we want to have you redo Brian all the time.
Yeah.
I'm of course fine over here.
With my hair, would you comb it and put product, or would you just make it go as picky as it can?
You know, I think you'd look kind of good with a buzz cut. You know, like a just kind of shaved, but
So
still there.
So what I'm getting from you is a very polite, you look ridiculous vibe.
No, by no means.
You look like you are a really good host of this show, Brian. You look like you're,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly. You look great.
Oh,
Well,
my part
Taylor,
has been
will
ruined
you
today.
come back and be on the show,
Oh,
please?
absolutely, for
Okay,
sure.
good. We're hoping that maybe you can just fit into our club.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's a small table, but we're hoping to just keep adding people behind us.
But we can
Sounds
put those
good.
extender things in the middle and make it bigger.
Oh, okay.
the only way I'll come
don't know
back
if
is
they own
if
those.
I get to keep this glow behind me.
Yes. We didn't even, he just
I
walked
thought
in
it
and
came
was
with you.
there. It
I didn't-
does.
Well, you
It
know, most
does.
people think it does, but
Yeah, it does. It follows you.
it really is.
Well, if you want to
special
hear
effects.
more from us and from Tyler, you should check out our Facebook, facebook.com/What's Up East Nashville. If you have style concerns, if you have Brian sweatshirt concerns, if you have concerns for me just about existing, you should let us know, and we will get back to you. You can tweet us at Talkapolis too if you're so inclined. But thanks for joining us.
We'll catch you next time.
We
In the
will.
meantime, use your smartphone to download the app
You should download the app.
so you can carry
Tyler,
us
have you downloaded
wherever
the
you
app?
want
Yes,
to
I have
go.
actually.
He's downloaded the app, so it's someone that you can
And
trust
he's
more than us.
stylish.
And he has a glow.
Stylish and has the app.
He has a glow.
With a glow.
And the app. Glow app. That's it.
Microcasting for your city. Talkapolis.